You were saying earlier you have two modes, and one of them was anger. And I wanted, if it's okay, to kind of hone in on that, because I think that's something we've actually never really discussed on the podcast in all the guests we've had. And I think it's something that often is something people are scared of talking about. It's a taboo topic because of the connotations that anger is associated with. And I was wondering, how has meditation and mindfulness, what have they shown you or helped you understand about anger? Because I think our mind often goes to, well, I want to stop being angry rather than I want to understand anger. And I think this is so true for so many things in society. We're like, I wish that would just stop. And it's almost like, well, before it stops, we may need to get to know it a bit better and understand it and befriend it, going back to the high five point you made earlier. And so I thought, let's start with anger for that.
Sure. I mean, there's this great, I know you know who he is, but there's this great Vietnamese Zen master, Thich Nhat Hanh. And
Yeah, I love Thich Nhat.
he has this this expression about like holding your anger like a baby. I don't love that because I'm such an anti-sentimentalist, and I find it like somewhat annoying, even though he's completely right. He's a genius, or was a genius. He passed recently.
Yeah.
There's something to that. First of all, the anger is trying to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
In my case, it's like some infantile, usually desire to protect myself. Often it's sometimes anger has been described as a secondary emotion. So it's an emotion that's covering up for another emotion. And in my case, it's usually fear. So I'm a guy, and we don't like to admit fear. And often if I look closely, if I hold the anger like a crying child, if I get over myself and do the thing that the wise person has mentioned that we should probably do, I actually see, oh yeah. I'm scared of something here. And that's really helpful, because then I can respond wisely to the thing that's making me angry / scared, rather than reacting blindly. There's a difference between healthy anger and destructive anger.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is not my insight. This is the way in psychological circles they talk about it. Healthy anger is that can get you off the couch to do something about a problem. And it's clarifying. It can help. Healthy anger can help us see clearly where somebody's full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Although there's a reason why we talk about anger as seeing red, because it can also be, blind with blind rage.